He once opened a case of beer with his teeth. He burned down a candle factory just so he could sing Happy Birthday. He once operated on himself. He's the most interesting man in the world. I don't always watch TV, but when I do, I watch Doug and Jeff.
But you know what? I wanted to ask you, Doug, did you see that article in last Wednesday's paper about debunking the Mayan prophecy myth?
Yes, Jeff, I did.
Yeah.
It makes you kind of wonder, man. You know, I mean, in our last show, we broadcasted that the world was going to end on December 21st, 2012, you know?
That's right.
Due to this prophecy from the Mayan calendars, man, that are accurate to the size of a toothpick. That's how accurate this is.
Well, probably the size of a dental floss.
Yes, that's how accurate, you know, and being, what, 16,000 years old? That, you know, it's crazy, you know?
Yeah.
In our last show, we said this was going to happen, but now, after we spent all our money, Jeff, I had 14 credit cards, and each had a $300,000 limit. Unfortunately, I maxed every one of them out. What am I going to do, man? I still got this boat in the backyard, Jeff. I don't know what...
Well, not even in the water yet.
You know,
yeah, I did the same thing, thanks to you, Doug. I shouldn't have listened to you, because you came up with that idea about...
Well, don't blame me, Jeff. It's actually, you know,
I know.
It's the History Channel. Have you ever watched that show, man?
Yeah, I know. When we were the History Channel, I thought they, you know...
They had some credence, but I guess they don't, Jeff.
Yeah. Anyway, I found some new information on this, and I think it might bring to light what, you know, because I don't know at this point. Is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen?
That's...
I got some new information, and I'd like us to take a look at the video to see what we think.
Oh, okay.
Let's start with a very common claim that on December 21st, 2012, there will be some kind of alignment with the center of our galaxy. The alignment will be when the sun rises above the horizon, that the sun will rise in the middle of the Milky Way galaxy. But if the Mayans did in fact point to this event with their calendar, other than it is not going to cause a pole shift, because nothing will be any different than the last few thousand solstices.
What did he say? I mean, that was about as clear as mud, Jeff. I'm getting kind of worried, man. You know, did we make the right decision? I just don't know what to believe now, Jeff.
Calm down, good buddy. I had an idea you might flip out a little bit like this, but I've scheduled an interview with the top NASA scientist. David Morrison is his name, and he's going to be here to tell us that indeed, in fact, the world's going to come to an end in December 2012.
Oh, wow. You know, Jeff, I mean, we went out on a limb, man, and, you know, now we're up to our eyeballs, man. We got a house, I got a car, a boat, man, in the backyard. I have to make payments starting January 1st, 2013, Jeff.
Tell me about it.
Man, we could be in big trouble. I haven't even told Deb about this.
Oh, boy. Okay, well, Doug, let's just listen and see what David has to say, and then we'll figure it out after that, okay?
All right, man, all right.
Good. So here's David. Let's give him a chance to clear things up.
Hi, my name is David Morrison. I'm a space scientist at NASA Ames Research Center. For the last 2 years, I've been answering hundreds of questions from the public about 2012 and the supposed threat to Earth. And so now I want to take a chance to talk to some of you more directly.
Thank you, David, for being so direct with us.
Yes. And David, I'd like to ask you flat out, yes or no, will the world come to an end in 2012?
We got to know.
There is no threat to Earth in 2012. There is no danger.
Whoa. David. What about Planet X or Nephron that's scheduled to crash into the planet in December? What about that?
Yeah, man. Yeah. What about that, Dave?
There's been a lot of talk about a Planet X or Nibiru as a giant planet that's going to hit the Earth or at least come very close in December 2012. Simple fact is Nibiru does not exist.
And what about the galactic alignment, man, we've heard so much about? That's got to pose some kind of a threat.
Yeah.
Because in December of every year, the sun is roughly in the direction of the galactic center as seen from Earth. This happens every year. It really doesn't mean anything, and there's nothing special about 2012.
Now, David, wait. We've been hearing about this for years. I mean, heck, they even made a movie about it.
Yeah.
One of my favorite actors, by the way, Tom Cusack. Man, he's really good. And it had, the title of the film was, what was the date?
2019?
It was 2012. You're right.
2012.
All of the talk about a doomsday is a big hoax perpetuated on the internet and with people trying to make money. So please don't worry about it.
David, listen now. Your fellow scientists even claim that the poles of the Earth are going to shift.
Right.
What about that, man?
No one quite explains how this could happen, and if you're talking about the rotation pole of the Earth, that can't change. It never has and never will.
What about the solar maximus and the corona mass ejections?
Yeah.
Well, the solar maximum takes place every 11 years, and occasionally there is some damage to satellites in orbit.
Oh,
Yeah.
There you go.
What about that?
But very little real damage is done. And there's no solar maximum predicted in 2012. I get questions from many people who are really scared, even some young people who have said they're contemplating suicide.
I'm going to commit suicide if it doesn't happen.
That'll just be the Jeff show.
Again, all this 2012 talk is just a hoax. It's a fake. It's nothing you should worry about.
Well, okay, David, thanks a lot again for taking the time to talk to us on the Doug and Jeff Show.
Yeah, we'll get back to you.
What are we going to do, man? I've spent every last penny, not to mention the debt I ran up with his deferred payments until January.
Oh, maybe we could get into a witness protection program, or we can move to a remote island.
Well, what about the show then, Jeff, huh? Can we broadcast from Tahiti, for example, huh?
I don't know.
I mean, I wish I never heard of those friggin' mans. They got me so... Oh.
I don't blame you. We're in big trouble.
Now, let's sit back and think for a bit here. We'll be right back.
Right.